I'm answering this because I think this is a well worth. I mean, I've heard it in various forms from people, and I don't think this is a disingenuous question. I think this is a question for somebody who genuinely doesn't see it. And I know lots of people who do think like that. They say, now, I get what you're saying, and I do understand. Number one, we know that trans people aren't safe. Simple as that. They're not safe. Definitely in America, they're not safe. But that is because America is a much more violent society. So, okay, fine. We're in the UK. We are nowhere. Our degrees of violence are nowhere near as high, but they are still in danger. We have a government that is full of people trying to deny their existence. And I remember what it was like in the late 70s and early 80s when gay people were coming out of the shadows to take their place. So I remember a lot of the arguments and all the rest of it. The thing about things like asking pronouns is it's white noise. It means that people can do it under the blanket of. If, like I have said, she, hers in my pronouns, then why are you doing that? You're obviously a woman. Well, am I? Am I? Well, maybe I am to you. I tell you what, though, I'm not that much of an obvious woman because I have been mistaken for a bloke on more than a few occasions. It's not something that vanishingly rare. It has happened to me. I'm tall, I'm forceful, I've got a deep voice. However, what it does is it makes it normal. It just makes it an everyday thing. And that means that, for example, a young person who would quite like to just inch out and see how the land lies, if they're going to be accepted and loved, can do things like that without people standing around and staring at them. It stops them standing out. It stops them being a tall poppy. It makes it okay and normal. And I think that anything that we can do to make other people feel more comfortable and more relaxed about things that they might feel that they stand out for is a good thing, somehow. I mean, okay, I go around with this woolly cut because I'm too bloody lazy to do anything else about it. But part of the reason that I always knew before I even had hair fall out that I wouldn't was that it should be normal. Being ill isn't unnormal. People are ill all the time. Why should we pretend we're not ill when we're ill? Why should we pretend we're not gay when we're gay? Why should we pretend we're not trans when we're trans? Because we're frightened other people will make a big thing about it and reduce us to only that aspect of our personality. And I think that's a shame. So, you know what? I'll carry on doing pronouns and that just to make people feel more comfortable, especially young teenagers. They're exploring this stuff. They should be allowed to, in safety and comfort, so they can find out who they are. I think that's a good thing.